Hello everybody and welcome back to another bus build video. It's, what, episode 9 now, I think? Something like that. I didn't get quite as much footage this time as I would have liked, but I think 3 times my phone died on me. I don't know why suddenly my battery is dying really quickly. And yeah, so it died 3 times mid-filming. Making some good headway. I'm really pleased with how everything is coming along. I've done a fair bit since my last video. It doesn't really seem like I've got a lot done, at least not to me, but I mean, I guess when I kind of list it all out like I did the other day, it adds up. Like, I've actually done more than I thought I did. I put a deadbolt on the back door because I didn't really have any way of actually locking that. Anyone could have come up behind my bus and just opened the door right up. There it goes. Oh, excuse you. Thanks for that. I love you too. So that's really nice, and I got this like really cute little like kind of vintage looking one. It doesn't look as nice as it did on the website when I picked it out. I thought it would be a lot more brassy, but it's more like a really cheap gold paint finish. And only the actual like metal chunk that locks the deadbolt is actually brass, but what can you do? I can always paint it again myself. And then after doing that, after installing it all nice and pretty, I took it off so that I could paint the back door. Painted it a nice black, and originally I was going to put these beautiful tiles on it. They're so pretty. I really like them, but I might use these somewhere else instead because they're just so awesome. I'm kind of trying to have like a little bit of a steampunk sort of theme on my bus because I really like that look. And I think it'll be super fun. And these actually are so much prettier than what I thought when I ordered them. They're even more steampunk-esque. But I wanted to put them on the back door, but I really like the way it looks just black. And that's probably not all that steampunk, but I love it. So I think I'm just gonna leave it black, and then I'm going to use these somewhere else. Yeah, I think, oh, this is just so pretty. But maybe I'll use them as a backsplash in the kitchen, or maybe I'll use them as the roof in my bathroom. I'm not really sure. Or I could even use it as little, what's the word am I looking for? Accent piece on the bathroom wall. I could do like a strip of them all in the bathroom, and that would be super cool. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with them yet. I've got some ideas. We'll find out where it goes from there. Plans change all the time. Fun story. While I was painting the back door, I slipped trying to get back into the bus, and I smoked my knee so good. I actually still have the bruise, and that's been over a week since I did that, and it hurts so bad. Oh man, I smoked it really good. That night I was in so much pain. I was just laying down. I couldn't even move my leg because I don't know, I felt like I broke it even though I know I didn't. It just hurt that much. That was a really good bruise I got. And then what else did I do? After that, I tried to befriend a gopher. There's a gopher that's, I guess, come out of hibernation now. He's running along the side of the bus, and quite a few times I've seen him, and he's seen me through the windows, and I've peeked my head out the door. If I get too close, he still runs away, but I think we've started to build a bit of a rapport. I kind of talk to him and make little kissy sounds at him like I do to my dogs, and he just kind of sits there and stares at me, and he doesn't run away as much as he used to. But yeah, I'll keep him as a pet. I feel like that'd be a bad idea. I don't think he'd be very happy being a pet. I got, what else? I did the frame rails. I call them that, but I don't know if that's really a correct wording, but I got 2x2s along both sides of the tops of the windows. I think it'll be a good anchor point for curtains that I'm going to run for the windows, and it also helps me box in the wiring that I'm trying to hide. And it's probably a good anchor point for any shelves I might put up there. Probably just have open shelving though, and then my cats can walk over it, they'll love it. But I got those all done. That was interesting and fun doing that by myself. I used kind of like this really big vice grip sort of deal and I opened the windows and clamped them from the outside so that I could hold them on nice and square and then drill pilot holes and screw them into the frame. Seems to work out fine. I mean, the ones on the passenger side are a little bit wonky, but I think that's mostly just because the board's warped a little bit, and that tends to happen with lumber, so not much I can do about it. Once I put a face on it, you won't even see it. Originally, I was just going to paint them or I guess paint/stain them a nice dark brown color, but I'm still going to use that color. But I'm going to put a face on them because these 2x2s are particularly rough compared to the ones that I used inside the back wall. Too bad I couldn't switcheroo them, but that won't work. They're already used. But that'll be all good. I started doing some framing above the cab, and then I ran out of 2x2s. So I decided to start working on other stuff. And then is it the next day or the same day? I'm not sure, but I received my vent, which is really awesome. My little fan vent that I ordered. It's the Fantastic Fan by Dometic, which I didn't even know until it arrived and it said Dometic on the box. So I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome. And it's so nice. Like the fan blades and everything are all clear, and it's got a nice clear dome on it, so it's almost like having a little skylight in here, and it's so pretty. And after having it up, it's so much better than I thought it would be. Like I was looking forward to having a clear one, and I had really good reviews for that, but it's even better than I expected. I had Foresty Forest come over and join me and hang out with me and help me put up that fan. That was a lot of fun. I think it probably took longer with his help because I kept getting distracted. I just wanted to hang out and sit and chat, and he's like, no, let's get working. I mean, he was good at motivating me, but I just wanted to hang out. But yeah, that was a good time. And yeah, although I didn't put, that was just yesterday, I didn't put the lap sealant on, so I have it just kind of sitting in the sun right now so it'll warm up. It started getting late in the day and it was really windy and I was getting really cold, so I didn't want to put this on yesterday. But yeah, I think I'll probably do that today, even though today seems to be just as cold and just as windy, which is unfortunate. I should have just done it yesterday, but I was getting tired. Oh well, I'm gonna do that today and get that finished. And then I have, another fun story. I was up on the roof cutting out the hole for that fan, and this little dust devil mini twister thing dropped down into the middle of my yard, and it saw it. It scared me. It was huge. It was like It was probably about 40 feet across. I'm not even kidding. This thing was so large. It's the biggest dust devil I've ever seen. And it scared me. It almost sounded like lightning struck when it hit the ground. And it hit over my fire pit, and it actually lifted the chairs like 6 feet in the air and took the metal grate that goes over the fire pit and lifted that off across the yard. So that was fun. And I saw it coming. I was up on the roof and I saw it heading right towards me. I was like, oh no! And I had my dogs out. Rin was smart. She ran under the bus for cover. Raina, on the other hand, thought that it was something to play with. She tried to chase it and I was like, no, you're gonna get hit by something. And so I was hanging on my roof and it really shook the bus. Oh my goodness, I wish I had gotten this on film, but there's no way my phone would have been able to capture that and me hang on for dear life. I was actually really shocked by the strength of this tiny little twister. It actually scared me. I got off my roof for a minute and just kind of like sat on the ground. I was like, I was a bit shook. I had never been inside one of those before. And it just, oh my goodness, it was such a freaky experience. But I was hanging on and Raina was chasing it and I was telling her, no, don't do it. And she didn't, thankfully, actually go too close to it. And then it went past me and hit the neighbor's house behind me, and then it just kind of dissipated. As it passed me, I tried to whip out my phone and get it on video, but I just kind of got the end of it where you can see the leaves twirling in the air a little bit. I'll try and put that in there, but I don't know if it'll show up very well. I guess we'll find out. That was freaky. Oh man. I never want to do that again. There was no time for me to get off my roof, so I just literally hung on for dear life. And I got my solar the other day, which is really awesome. I got a 400 watt starter kit from Renogy. And yeah, that thing is gonna be awesome. I don't know how I'm gonna put it on the roof yet. I guess we'll figure that out. I'm not really ready to put it on the roof yet. I have this rubber coating to go on the roof. It should be arriving tomorrow, and hopefully I'm going to get that on the roof next week. And also next week I'm going to be building and putting in a skylight where my emergency hatch is. I'm making my own skylight. And then once that's in, then I can paint the roof, and then I can figure out where my solar is going to go. Probably at the front, because I want to have a deck back here. Yeah. And that's about it. That's all I've accomplished. I didn't get as much of it on film as I would have liked, which is why I'm sitting here talking about it, and I'll add in all the little clips of what I do have on film and hopefully piece that all together and hopefully make a half decent video. And hello and welcome to everyone who has come to my channel from Foresty Forest. It's nice to see you all and meet you all. I'm honored and excited that you guys thought me worthy enough to come hang out with me and watch my rookie videos and my rookie bus build. But I think it's turning out really well and I absolutely love it. And I hope you enjoy the content that I put out there and enjoy my bus build. I'm just winging it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out as I go. And I mean, any input you want to put in, have at her. I'm all for tips and tricks on what to do. Don't mind that at all. And that's about it. Now it's time to get working on my next video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave some comments down below. Tell me your thoughts. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah. After reviewing what I filmed, I actually realized that I forgot to mention a few things. I got a cute little family portrait done by this really awesome artist named Charlie Twerp. You can find her on Instagram at Charlie Twerp. I can't speak. But she's so awesome. She's done some portraits and stuff for my brother, and that's how I found her. And she did this really adorable one of me and my fur babies and my bus and my little bus goblin. The bus goblin happened because as I was reviewing some footage in a previous video, when I was outside of the bus, you could see my camera kind of move and pan a little bit on its own, and you could hear a sniffle, but nobody was inside the bus and I was outside. I'll link, or I'll add that footage here. But if you listen closely, you can hear the sniffle. It's really interesting. So then me and my friends kind of had a bit of an inside joke with the bus goblin, and that's why that's in that portrait. And I also, now that I have the 2x2s above the windows, I was actually able to cut the missing pieces that were at the back corner near the top, because now I could finally find the height for those pieces that I needed. And what else? I feel like there was a third thing that I missed. I don't know. Maybe there was only two. I'm sure I'll think of it later. Then I can just add it into the next video. And my nice little notes that I kept on my hand so that I wouldn't forget things, but I did forget anyway. Starting to get all faded now, but yeah. That was that. Hi, Raina. Are you stealing the show? Hey? Are you stealing the show? That was very drooly. The steaks were made. Who's my good girl? Are you gonna say hi to the camera? Okay? Say hi to our YouTube fans. You're a good girl. Alright. That's it. And then, yeah, I don't know. What you doing, Ram? Hi, Raina. Raina. Alright, ignore me. Oh my god!